What's going on, and welcome back. I was thinking that there's things that we take advantage of that we have in our lives every day that we don't even think about them. We don't think about them because we're so used to having them. They're just a part of our lives. But you take these things away from us, and we would fall apart. We would completely fall apart as a society. As a people, we would wouldn't know what to do. Running water, right? Electricity, the internet. Take these three things away from us. Take those three things away from the people, and see how they would react. They wouldn't be able to survive. We're so used to having these things that without them, we would crumble. I'm not kidding you. I know, because we depend on them, right? For example, I went and played disc golf one afternoon, and I got home. It was late in the evening. It was about 8:30 or something. It was already getting dark outside. As a matter of fact, you could barely see. But when I got to, this was back at the old house, when I got to my house, my front yard was flooded. Dude, it was flooded. I was like, what the hell's going on? So I went and checked it out. A dog went under my house and broke a water line. And all this time, while I was at the park, I don't even know what time this happened. It must have been, dude, like an hour or something before I got home, because like I said, my whole yard was flooded. I was like, oh my God, dude. And there was nothing I could do about it. It was fixing to be 9 o'clock at night. All the hardware stores were closed, right? It was getting dark. The only way to get under my house to fix it was in my backyard. And I didn't even have a light back there back then. I do now, but back then I did it. So I had to shut the water off. And I was like, what am I gonna do? I was like, it's 9 o'clock, I gotta take a shower. My son's gonna take a shower in the morning for school. Get ready for school. I gotta get ready for work, right? Can't even use the restroom. We don't have no water. So we ended up having to go spend the night at my sister's that night, and then the next day I came home and I fixed it. It was not a big deal, but that night I couldn't do nothing about it. Take away running water from us, dude. We're so used to having running water, we wouldn't know what to do. Back in the old West, they were used to it. They didn't have running water. They bathed in a metal tub once a week. They were so used to not having running water. It probably smelled like shit half of the time, but they were used to not having running water. But we're so spoiled now. We used to, we don't think about it. We get up, go wash our hands, and that's it, right? Get up, go use the restroom, flush the toilet. It's just it's a normal part of life. But take it away from us, dude, we'd fall apart, right? Electricity. We're so used to having electricity that take electricity away from the people, there'd be riots, dude. Dude, things would go really, really bad. Think about it, man. A world in darkness. Things would go really bad. And they used to not have electricity back in the day. And they functioned. We wouldn't be able to function as a society right now without electricity. I'm not saying all of us, but a lot of people wouldn't know what to do. There'd be riots. There'd be dude, it would be bad, dude. It would be bad. There wouldn't be a video right now if it wasn't for electricity. I got a light on. Got lights on. I got my camera plugged in, right? I've mentioned this 100 times already, but last year when the storm, we got hit by a bad storm, and it fried my electric pole. I lost power. And this was like at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And I'm sitting here like, well, the power company will come by here in a bit. They'll restore power to our neighborhood or whatever. And it's like 6, then it's 7, and then it's 8. And I'm like, it's getting dark outside. And I haven't seen the power company come by, and I was like, oh, what's going on? And I look, and it's like, all my neighbors have electricity except for me. I was like, oh shit. Nobody called the power company because everybody's got power. So I called them. They didn't get to my house till like 11:30 at night. And it was really too late, dude. I guess we got hit pretty bad, so they were out through town or whatever. And the electrician didn't get my pole up and my power back on until about maybe 2 o'clock in the afternoon the next day. So I was without power from 5 to 2 o'clock in the afternoon the following day. But that night, you know, as it was getting dark, I had to light a candle. I didn't have I had one candle, and I lit it. And that was my source of light in the house, right? It wasn't even enough to read a book. It wasn't even enough to read a book. Enough light to read a book. And when the candle burned out, I was like, dude, it's like, just gotta go to bed, dude. I'm used to sleeping with the fan on because it helps me sleep, and I like to feel the air or whatever. I need the sound of the fan to help me sleep. It was dead quiet and hot. Dude, it was so hot in here. I had to open the windows. Dude, it was miserable. They used to not have electricity back in the day. I don't know how the hell they did it, but they survived. I was having a hard time. It was one night. That next day, while I was waiting for them to turn the electricity back on, I was laying on the couch reading a book. That was my entertainment. And I was like, man, I was thinking, they used to do this for entertainment back in like the 1800s or whatever. Did they have electricity in the 1800s? Dude, I'm stupid, dude. I don't know when electricity was actually like used as like a part of life, but a part of life. Anyways, so I was like, dude, this fucking sucks. I don't want to read a book, dude. I want to play a game, and I couldn't. I mean, I did eventually later on that day, but I was like, dude, not having electricity was horrible. When the power finally came back on, dude, I was like, oh my god, it's like, dude, I was like, I don't know how to explain it. It sucks not having power, but if we were to lose power, like I said, dude, we as a society would freaking fall apart, dude. That's it. That's all the terrorists need to do. Take out our power grids, knock us into complete darkness, and chaos would reign. Another one is the internet. We are so used to having the internet that we don't even think about it. You're using it right now. You're watching this video. You play games online or even offline. And sometimes that game is dependent on having an online connection. Take that away from us. Again, we would fall apart, dude. Because we're so used to having it. We need it. Dude, I grew up, we didn't have internet. You know, that wasn't even invented yet, right? I didn't mean for that to I didn't mean for that to almost rhyme, but it was true. The internet was not invented yet when I was growing up. And I played Super Nintendo. I watched cable TV. Life went on, dude. It was great. And then one day somebody was like, check out America Online. I was like, what the hell is that? And I was like, all of a sudden I could search things up and it was coming up, right? It's crazy. So we're just used to having it all the time now, right? It's just, it's a part of our lives, dude. And take it away and it's, dude, what the hell? We're like lost. we would get lost. Not everybody, again, not everybody. There's wilderness people out there that survive and shit, but a lot of people, dude. 99% of Americans, I'm just talking about America here, I'm not talking about other countries. 99% of Americans, we'd be lost without the internet, dude, believe it or not. Another example. I'm gonna need my phone for this one, hold on. So, the other day, I got home from work. I got home, it was about 3 o'clock. And I usually leave the TV on for my dog, right? So she don't feel lonely in the house when we're not here at home. And I'll put on YouTube and I'll put dog TV on or whatever. And then they play like anxiety, calming music, whatever. I'm not saying she has anxiety, but you know, I don't know, dude. So that's what I leave on for her. And the little dogs are running around, AI dogs, and they're barking and shit and whatever. I get home and it's quiet in the house and my TV's got the buffering thing. I was like, oh, okay. So I push the back button and it takes me to like the YouTube, like the different channels or whatever, and they're all blank. And they're not loading up. I was like, what's going on here, man? So I get on my phone because my Wi-Fi kicked on my phone, right? And I get on there and I was like, get on YouTube and it's not loading up. Amazon's not loading up. I'm like, oh shit, our internet's out or whatever, right? So I take a shower or whatever and then I go and sit down and I was like, there's still no internet. What the hell, dude? So, dude, I can't watch TV without internet. Like I said, I don't have cable, so it's like my everything on at my house right now is dependent on internet, right? Like YouTube, Prime Video, HBO Max, Netflix, Disney Plus, whatever I have, dude, it's like I couldn't watch nothing. Like the TV's got their own form of live TV. Couldn't watch it. And it has to have an online connection. So like shit. So dude, it was weird. It's weird. Like it felt like something was missing. I'm not kidding you. When that day we didn't have internet, it felt like something was missing. I couldn't do nothing. No, I can't say I couldn't do anything. I came in here and I played guitar, right? For a little bit. And I could have went and played disc golf. But at that time, the wind was blowing so hard, it was like a storm was coming in or whatever. So, I just kind of sat there on the couch. I was like, oh, dude, what the hell? So, I was like, well, at least I could play a game, right? I was playing Baldur's Gate 3 again. I'm on my 3rd playthrough and I'm having a damn good time doing it, dude. I love that game. It's one of my favorite games. Dude, I'll finish it. Whenever I finish it, man, I'm taking my time with it. I'm enjoying it right now. Excuse me. So I was like, well, I'll play Baldur's Gate 3, right? That'll be my entertainment or whatever until the internet comes back on or whatever. Turn on my PlayStation and I get a message that says, because I try to get on to Baldur's Gate 3 and it says, can't use this content. Can't connect to the server to verify your license. Wait a while and then try again. What? Now I know that PlayStation was having problems or whatever was going on with PlayStation with this whole digital physical thing. You can't do nothing, right? Because like you have to at least log in to your PlayStation once a month online so they can verify licenses. Dude. And these are for games that were purchased after what, March of 2026 or something. Bullshit, dude. I bought Baldur's Gate 3 last summer and it wouldn't let me play it. Would not let me play it. I was like, dude, what the hell? I was like, fine, I'll play golf. At least I'll play golf. I own this because Baldur's Gate 3, I have it on my PlayStation. digitally, right? I have a physical copy of it, but I've been playing the digital version, whatever. It's already installed on my PlayStation. So I was like, I'll play golf. I own golf. I own it. I can play it. Right? I put it in. I put golf in. It starts up or whatever. And then it says trophies have been disabled, obviously, right? Because you have to have an online connection. And rewards won't be given out because, you know, again, you have to have an online connection. I was like, okay, whatever. I can't use my character. I couldn't use my character. I could use Tiger Woods or any of the characters that they give you, but I created a character, and this character's like boss, dude. Like they're tough to beat because like I almost maxed out all their stats. That's how much I play this game. And they wouldn't let me use her. They wouldn't let me use my character because it's like my character didn't exist. Because you need to have an online connection in order to use your character in this game. Like shit. So I couldn't even play golf, right? I was like, what's the point? I can't even play with my character. What's the point? I could play Resident Evil Requiem, but I couldn't, you know. I guess a lot of games that are dependent, obviously, on the internet, you can't access them. My buddy Mark, he turned his internet off and on purpose. He unplugged it or whatever, or he disconnected his PlayStation from online. And I think they let him play his digital games, I think, because his PlayStation was set as the primary PlayStation. Mine isn't. I thought, shit, I guess my son's PlayStation is set on primary or whatever. No, it wasn't. I don't know what PlayStation is set to the prime as the main PlayStation. It might be my PS4 Pro. I have to check, but yeah, because of that or whatever, I couldn't play games. And as soon as the internet came back on, it's like 6:30. Everything started working again, and life came back to normal. But dude, I'm serious. Like, take these 3 things away from us, and we're lost, dude. This generation wouldn't know what the F to do. These kids would lose their damn minds. They're so used to their social medias, their TikToks, creating their fucking stupid TikTok videos and vlogging about breaking a nail or whatever, dude. Take the internet away from them. Take electricity away from us as a people again, and we're screwed. We are screwed, dude. And it's crazy because we take advantage of this shit. We're used to having this, like coming home, flicking on a light switch, taking a shower, sitting down and watching TV. Shut everything off and see what happens. Anyways, thanks for watching. Go out, buy some candles, because you never know. And we'll see you on the next one.